Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel, Living Opera. This is the channel dedicated to empowering singers, informing singers about what it takes to build a career in opera and classical music. And we're just really glad you're here. So today I am going to see my coach, and I don't think we're gonna show you the actual coaching because I'm revisiting a role I haven't tried in years. And so I'll show you like leading up to like the time I start the coaching. And then I'm gonna give you my thoughts afterwards, because what I want you guys to think about and learn today is there'll be times in your career where you'll be asked to maybe revisit an old role and how you can evaluate that properly to make the best choice. For me, there's gonna be a couple of things I'm going to be looking for in this particular role. My voice has grown a lot in the last few years, and this role would have probably been ideal for me. If my technique had been better, that's the kicker, right? If my technique had been better, this role probably would have been great for me about 5 years ago, which is about when I stopped trying to sing it. But there's an opportunity coming up to possibly revisit the role. And so I'm going to go there, I'm gonna ask my coach questions, evaluate it, and see what happens. So let's put our shoes on and go to the Vienna State Opera. How about that?
What? There's one good thing about that one.
This is where Mission Impossible.
I literally was just by
Mission Impossible? All right, guys, but we're on our way to the Vienna
Actually,
Opera as well.
there are two different places he filmed that.
Really? Yeah, that's true.
One
actually.
here, and then he filmed one over by
was
the
the
Scandinavian store.
Right?
No,
That's what I thought Schadenfreude.
he did.
We see you, Mission
We have
Impossible.
done this, you guys.
Speaking of confused, there's always a lot of confusion. You're still singing Mission
I'm
Impossible.
still singing that stupid thing.
I know you are.
It's so ridiculous.
So funny.
That is so
Beautiful.
stupid.
Vienna State Opera. So
I like that.
here we are. Here we go. Bam. You need to do it.
What?
I know you need to just do it. Just go for it. So you get out your system. So this is Kristen. She teaches me things. She makes me do better. And I try to listen to her. And she's amazing. Okay, we're gonna. Yay!
Here we go.
Kristen, bless your heart. She's like, what did you do this week? So I had my coaching and it was really positive. And Kristen actually thought the role was good for me. I think I could probably sing it, but immediately after we finished the coaching, my number one question was, let's say I do all the work to put this particular role into my voice. How many years do you think I'll actually feasibly be able to sing this role? Because I'm already like, for me, it's already, if it's not at the limit or surpassed it, we're getting there for sure. So that was my question, because of the weight and color of my voice currently. Will this particular role last in my repertoire, or should I just say, okay, this would be a nice idea, but it's not gonna work this time? So that was my first question, even if it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of stupid, but like, if you found an amazing, coat on sale, but you're about to move to a warm climate, it's like, how many wears am I gonna get out of this coat? Should I actually spend the money? And then in the case of us as singers, if I invest in this role that already feels like it's probably like the weight of it is too light, what will that mean for the future? What will that mean for my technique that I've worked really hard on? And then what will that mean in terms of the investment I'm gonna make in doing all the coaching and preparation for the role? And then the next month's going up into actually executing the role. So these are the kind of questions I was asking after. I mean, I could sing. I got through saying 3/4 of the role, but that was my concern afterwards. And I texted my teacher also, and he said, well, I think you probably could sing, send me the recording that you made of your coaching. But we don't want to undo any of the work that we have done and we've made such good progress. And so these are just some things for you to think about when you are possibly, maybe it's now, maybe 10 years from now, 5 years from now, when you are kind of revisiting old repertoire, because sometimes, you know, we take a gig because we need a job. You know what I mean? Like, I know that sounds like quite luxurious to hear and go, oh, I don't know if I'll take this or not take this. But you know, when you've worked for 5, 10, 15, 20 years on something, and I realized, like, you know, I've been doing this at some sort of a professional level since I was 14. You start to realize if things are worth it or not worth your time, because there is this sort of like pervasive feeling in our industry that it's like everything has to be done right now, and if you don't take the opportunity, it's not coming back. But I've just not found that to be true. Certainly I've said no to certain things and experienced a lull, definitely. But I'm really glad that I've been selective with my repertoire, that I've not said yes to every opportunity that comes my way. And it's really taught me how to evaluate when I'm gonna take a role or not take a role. So, you know, if you ever find yourself in this position, look at what you want your voice to be doing in 1 to 2 years, 3 years even, and say, will this role help or hinder that process? And in my case, I think I'm pretty sure that this is going to hinder where I wanna be in like a year from now. I'm gonna try it maybe 1 or 2 more times and just see. But my first impression of trying a role that feels slightly too light for where I am on my vocal development, yeah, I think that I'm going to probably not go this route. But I think it's always good to try. And I think it's true for the other side as well. If somebody offers you a role that you think, gosh, this might be like for that coat, like it's maybe one size too small or one weight too heavy for the climate that I live in. Sorry, it's not a very good comparison. Try it, evaluate it. You know, don't just immediately say, oh, I couldn't do that, because you might surprise yourself. You know, last year when I sang Donna Elvira, I've been told for like a couple of years now that I wasn't gonna be hired in Mozart anymore. And it just wasn't true. So as we progress technically, what should happen is that more repertoire becomes available to us. So just think about these things, evaluate them for yourself. You know, this is just my experience, and I can only tell you what's worked for me. But I'm really glad that you guys are here. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for following on Instagram. Thank you for your suggestions of topics that you would like us to cover. This is just really fun for us in our spare time. It's definitely cut down on how much TV we watch, because we're like, what should we create for everybody this week? And this is just a really wonderful thing for us as well. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, you know, maybe watch another one, maybe subscribe, or just, you don't have to do any of that. You just do what you want, sing what you want, just what you want. All right, yeah.